Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today we're going to be doing this warehouse that we've actually got behind us, and this is in the Rohan style. So it's a really nice little simple warehouse. We're going to be doing this one in default. There's also going to be a Conquest Reforged mod version. As soon as that is uploaded, I will update the description and actually have that link in there, same with the other way around as well. But just to show you guys what we've got this kind of like off... like kind of like half roof, slight warehouse. It's got a couple different sections, and this one I've just shoved a load of like sacks and crates and stuff in there. And then we've got another one over here where I've got a little cart, I guess, just kind of like out in the open, so it's just like more as a shelter, that one, with a couple of shelves at the top. And then this one here, basically more crates and more stuff around, general stuff for placing in your town. But everyone needs a warehouse. This could be like a public one. I know that back in the day they used to actually have the like plows and things like that were actually kept in a church, because that was a kind of like community centre type place, so they'd all chip in to pay for it. But in this case we've got like a nice little cart, so they might all use that, or one person uses it and it's just where they store it. So let's get into the default texture pack and world, and we'll tutorial this one. So here we are on the tutorial world. So what we're going to need block-wise, just as a kind of like starter load, we're going to need oak wood, we're going to need, and that's the oak wood log, we're going to need cobblestone, andesite, and also stone. That's all just for our variation, just like we've been doing with the other two different ones that we've done so far in this. We're also going to need oak wood planks, jungle wood slab, and also jungle wood stairs. And of course we are going to also need, I've also forgot about hay bales, though I will show you two different ways of doing the roof, as I have with these ones where you can do birch stuff as well. So we'll do some variating on it as well. Right, so this is the outline of the actual building. The sticky out bit is on the side here, and the rest of it is pretty square. So the reason I've got this in here is just to help you guys. Hopefully it is helping you guys as well, to know how kind of like big, just visually, and how far back things will go. So if we just start with this corner here, all we're going to do is going to go up by 6 we get logs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, quite high. We're then going to have a 2-block gap, and we're going to leave that completely like air, and then we're going to put a log down, and we're going to have 3 blocks going up, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to step this up, so this is the kind of half roof, so it should go like that. So you should have 6 there, 1, 1, and then 3 going down there. If we go around the side, we're going to have 3 blocks of like cobblestone, and we're going to use cobblestone for the base. So cobblestone going across here. Then we're going to have, we're actually going to have 3 blocks here, so 1, 2, and 3. Then cobblestone, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. Then 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. Go around here. So 2 blocks, then 3 blocks of your pillar. 2 blocks, 3 blocks for a pillar. 3 blocks this time. 3 blocks for a pillar, and 1 block, and then a pillar. So it's right here. You get your logs, 2 blocks, logs, 2 blocks, logs, 3 blocks, logs, 1 block, and then log. Okay, and then at the back here it's a 5, so we're just mirroring the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here 1, 2, and 3 blocks like that. Then 1, then your pillar. Then we're gonna have. We're actually gonna leave this one open. This one goes open. So if you put down 3 blocks for now, let's put down hay bales or something silly like that. We know it's not supposed to be that. Put down 3 of those, and then you've got your log 1, 2, and 3. Same with this, leave 2 blocks like that, and then put your pillar in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 with that one, okay? So it's the same height as the other one here. And then to join up this one, we just have 2 blocks going across this bit. So that one's going to be a solid wall, like that. We can also have an inner wall. You can either have the inner wall with a bit of stone on it, or you can just have it wood. I'm going to go with just wood, so if we just do this part here, to separate the warehouse in 2 different sections like that. And then the next thing we can do is, if we obviously get rid of these bits of hay, just build up with your oak wood planks, just at the same level, like this. There, and there, and this one as well, like that. We leave that completely open, so then we get this, it's a very open feeling build, this one, so it's a bit different. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to have our roofs going up here. So if we have a roof like this, and this I think carries onto the back. I'm just going to have a quick look at my pictures. It doesn't seem to actually. It doesn't seem to go across the back. That's absolutely fine. We'll just keep it going on the other side. What we do have, however, is we do have this part of the roof. So this 5 that we got across here can actually build up a roof on. So it's all the same height. So there we go, this one going here. Building up. You could, you know, keep this going across if you wanted to, but we don't actually need to. Now on this one, we're just going to build this up as well. So it's just this front half where we have half of an A-frame, and then we get the actual A-frame in here. Right, next what we're going to do is just fill in these bits with our oak wood planks, including that one there. Then with our hay bales, what we're going to do is we're going to have one on top of here, bring this all the way across. One on top of here, bring this all the way across. Then, oops, not down there. Then bring that around like that. Same around this one. Just joining up our roof. None on the top, the highest bit, we don't have anything on there. If we go to the side one, we have them going across here. Then across here. And that goes around to the side. This one goes all the way around to the side. And then this one goes forward, like that. Okay? Let's just quickly do the back. Now, as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of the hay bales, even though they are exactly what you would actually have for this roof. And in the Conquest mod version, I do have that. Luckily, we've got loads of different thatch, kind of like roof types. I just don't like it in default. I just don't think it looks that good. So I'll show you guys another technique in a bit on that, but we'll kind of do it this way first. Right, so what we're actually going to do now, something I've forgotten, we don't want to have this clean level of just one load of stone and then wood. What we want to do instead is have like mixed bits, so feel free to mix them in. I've decided to go with wood to that one, so we're going to actually build this all the way up, right to the top. There we go, like that. So that's a nice solid wall in between. And yeah, we pretty much just go around just adding random blocks in. Oops, not with the andesite though, we want to vary that in a second. Okay, we'll have this bit here. Now I'm actually going to do what I did on the other one. I'm going to have that wall, this inner wall, as just wood, and that's so that the actual frame outside has got the stone. The inner wall does not have any stone because they don't really need it as much. Yeah, there we go. Right, so variation wise, grab your andesite. I love andesite and cobble together. I think they look just amazing together. And also just put in a little bit of stone, and I mean a tiny bit of stone. You don't have to put in a lot of the actual stone texture. It's just enough to make it look varied. But I do find that you can put in too much, and it just looks really strange, I think. I don't think it looks good when you put in too much. So there we go, so we've got all of those. More andesite around here. Just gonna have them up there. We're going to have a bit of stone down there or something. And that one, I'm going to actually have andesite because I just like it. I just like it as a texture. Right, so next up, what we're going to do is we're going to have our jungle wood stairs and put our stairs on the side. So stairs here, and then upside down there, and work our way our stairs down. Then upside down stairs in here, upside down stairs in here, like that. We're going to put a flick on this. So the way that we do the Rohan style with all of these is you just put on top of the stairs that are going out to the side, just put a stair facing outwards, and that just gives you that nice X. So if we do that on the other side as well, so what we'll do here is we have stair, stair, and then stair. So we're still going down on there, and also one in the middle as well. Just an upside down one. Put in our upside downs in here just to smooth it out. And then on the edge of these to make that flick. And what we can do now is we can actually join it across with our jungle wood slabs. Get rid of that. There we go. There we go. Right to there, like that. Okay. Right, next we're going to do this weird kind of like half one. So we go stair, 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 upside down stair, and then we're going to have a stair on the overhang, okay? And that's just, and this is seriously just so we can get the X in, otherwise you end up with this weird thing that looks like that, and it just looks dreadful, so that's why I've actually stuck it out. I just think it looks a hell of a lot better. The other thing we do is we smooth out the other side, but we don't smooth out that side. We don't put anything underneath here, otherwise it looks really odd. As well, you know, it literally looks like it's been cut off, whereas this looks okay because it's kind of got a cross going on in it. Right, underneath here, put in a jungle wood slab, and come out and bring this over until it goes underneath this one. And then same over here, this one here, and then bring this around. Oops, there we go. Put that one in there. It goes around there. Same over here, so there, out, and then around here, and then we're going to bring this one across. To here actually, yeah, right to that point. We're going to have stairs going up on this one, and of course your upside down stairs as well, like that. And then we're going to have our slab going across the top here, that, and I'm not sure what we did inside here at all. I'll have a look in a bit, I think. But there we go, that's it for the roof part of it. We will now put in some boards, and I'm going to use the spruce wood it's just variation rather than anything else. So I have some boards going in here, going across this bit. I'm just going to grab the spruce wood stairs as well, and also the block. I'm going to grab all of those. Because what we can do now is we can then put in stairs here to cover up this bit, like that. There we go. And I'm also going to put them in here. I didn't actually do it on my build, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them in there like that. Same on the inside of this, we can actually put in our blocks completely. There you go, put some stairs going around. You pretty much just wrap it around. If you get anywhere, you can put a slab, then do put a slab in, just to like cover up like that a little bit there. It then looks, it makes the kind of like stairs look a little bit off angle. If you put in a stair, I always find it just looks out of place. It just looks so strange. So I always do that. There we go, and then around here, wrap that around, and then again a slab like that. We got that bit in there. Okay, same on this bit. This one's nice and easy. It's just straight across. And these stairs going in here and on the other side. There we go, like that. And then what we can also do is put in our jungle wood slabs like that to cover up those that thatch, so it just makes it look hidden. You could, of course, use your spruce wood if you wanted to. Instead, I don't know what you guys want to do, so it's totally up to you. Whatever you think looks better, really. So there we go. Okay. So, that's pretty much it for the actual tutorial. It's very, very easy, like I said. The only thing you could then do is, of course, put in your different ground materials, and I think we did some for the granary, so I'm just going to actually jump over here, grab what we did. They've all switched over now, so we've just got coarse dirt left, which, yeah, that didn't really work. So, we might just have a coarse dirt and gravel ground of some kind. Gravel and maybe even andesite. I think gravel and andesite go well together. Yeah, they do. I like andesite. So it's as simple as that. So we're going to have some dirt. Mostly dirt, that is. And somehow the grass was able to jump across and infect my entire other one. So we're going to have some dirt in here. We're actually going to have a dirt floor. Because they don't have a lot of money. That's the idea anyway. There we go. Underneath all these bits, just join it all across. Up, like that. Quite like the coarse dirt actually. It just looks a little bit harder, doesn't it? Harsher. It's quite nice. There we go. So I have stuff in here like that. And a bit of variation literally just going around here so it doesn't look like it just gets cut off. And that's why you put in these extra bits of blocks. You try to kind of like taper it out a bit. You know, like that. I mean, obviously I'm just doing a small area, so I'm not trying to do too much. And that looks dreadful if you do like weird square things. Like I've literally just made it worse. Yeah, whatever I just did was really bad. So don't do that. Right, just going to put in a bit of gravel, a bit of andesite as well. Just to make it look a little bit like rocky and stony. There we go, something like that. Bit of andesite out here, bit out here, there, bit of gravel, bits in there. You know, like it's collected together around stuff. I don't know. Who knows anymore? Right, so there we go. Bits and bobs like that. Very kind of simple. Like that. There we go. So we got that. Right, let's do a little bit of the interior stuff because I have been trying to do this. Do interiors. Let's put in some hay bales. And of course the yellow carpet as well. Shift that around. So got a little bit of like thatch up here, you know, being stored. Not really that much. We got some chests. We got the note blocks as well. And we got, let's grab the dark ochre planks, and we're also going to grab a ladder as well. And maybe even trapdoor. Trapdoor would actually do quite well, I think, to go around the blocks. So we'll have like a couple of blocks around here is what I'm thinking. You know, stuff's like, you know, kind of out and around. We'll have this here. You could maybe do something like that, or leave it as it is. We'll just have these, you know, have some stuff on them. All like that. We could also have... no, I think I actually had on mine. I did, didn't I? I had an extra area here, so I actually had this a little bit lower down. So I'm going to bring this going across. Have another area here. And you could, of course, have a ladder going up to that as well. So if you're going to have a ladder going up to this, the way you do it is with a block like this. So if we're going to have the ladder here, putting the ladder there. I want to keep the trapdoors, damn it. Right, okay, let's get rid of the hay bales. We've got loads of those. Then what we can do is you can just do, you know, give Lord Daka and barrier. Obviously don't do give Lord Daka barrier, that'd be really weird. Definitely. And I'm just going to have mine actually floating. There's a reason I've got it floating like this. It's because you can jump up to get up there then. Even though I can't actually get up into this bit, but you can if you go directly in the middle. So I could put it in the middle, but I think it looks better on the side. And all we're going to do up here, if we can now get into there, we'll have some chests, we'll have some other stuff like this. So make it look a little bit more, you know, fancy. That's what I'm thinking. Actually, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Because I'm putting it right there. Let's put it over. Let's put it over on this side. Have one and around here like that. Little chest type thing. Maybe we are going to actually have a barrel as well. You know, so we got this like barrel here with God knows what in it. Who knows what that's got in there? Something. You know, just very in general. There you go. Have some of those in there, maybe. Have some of that in there. We'll have that up there. We'll just put some of those around the side. Stuff like that. This is where I did have a cart. So God knows how you're going to make a cart. We'll have a look how we can actually make a cart in like a really, really small one. I think probably like something like spruce. That pushed out like that. And probably a hopper or something like that as well. Not a shopper, a hopper. There we go. Something like this will do. So actually pushing that in there. So then get that there and put some trapdoors on the sides of it. Like that, there we go. Get a little cart type thing. Like basically a wheelbarrow. Definitely not make it too wide. Maybe that's got some stuff in it there, or I might even go with brown carpet instead. So they're actually hauling some sort of dirt for some reason. I don't know why, but that's what they're doing. Super duper simple. And basically it's the same in this side. So we just put in some blocks. We're gonna have a really big one there, and I'm just gonna do a big block like this. I'm actually going to take this off the top to put on some buttons. These buttons are also really good. There you go. And of course you can button up the build, and of course you can put in variations as such as your, you know, vary the wood, make it look like it's been a couple bits have come out of it. I think I did that on mine. So you know you can do stuff like that. You know where you get there, and you might have, I know, a little bit that's come out here and there or something. Down there, you know, feel free to do that kind of stuff. Also feel free to, of course, like I did in the granary one, build up the side with a bit of stone as well to variate it, and of course you can use your fence as well on the sides, you know, if you wanted to do that. You could then have this where we actually have, you know, these going on. There's no reason why not. Probably won't put one on the middle there. I think it looked too chunky. Which is why I'm not going to do that, but we can put it around the sides. Might make it look a little bit better. There you go. And these, there you go, like that. Get there. It doesn't take too long to do little bits of detail, really. As long as you're like throwing blocks around and things like that. There we go. So we'll do something like that, just on the outside. This one's not really got much going on. I mean, you could technically actually have this side as a stable. You know, you could actually have lots of different goods and things that kind of like used in the day there, and you can actually have some horses or probably pigs or something like that in this part of it. There's no reason why not, but we'll just, for the time being, we will fill this up. There you go, let's put these in here. And I'm going to go and have a look at my granary, because I'm sure I did a couple more variation type things, and I'm wondering what I did. It might just be because it was smaller that I was able to do other stuff. Yeah, so I had just like little bits and bobs actually. Yeah, don't really need too much, so I'm pretty much doing the same. It's just somehow it looks better in my other one, and I don't know why, or how. But I mean, this will do. I mean, you can have dirt on the ground as well if you wanted different levels. You know, make it a little bit more bumpy and things. Okay, something like that will do. Right, let's do the roof now. And this is the other version of the roof. So if we grab our birchwood slab, stair, and blocks. By the way, this is a Mage's Guild before, because I'm sure people will ask about it if they haven't seen it. And yes, Rohan doesn't have a Mage's Guild, but we're going with this. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll switch out the hay bales for some birch blocks instead, and of course we've got the inside. So it kind of helps us in, you know, we don't forget how the structure is. It's just exactly the same. So put that in there. Don't change out those because those are actually normal hay bales. So switch out all of these. I just think this looks better. I think it just makes it look variated. Much nicer anyway. But it would be great if Mojang gave us some... Whoops, not stairs. It would be great if Mojang gave us the actual, you know, slabs and stairs and everything. Like I've said before, I quite like the top texture of the default one of this, of the hay bales. This one right here in front of us, really like that. So I kind of wish that we had just a normal block of that as like a thatch kind of roof without the red stuff. I think that would probably do it as well. I mean, it's very yellow, but I think I'd definitely do it. Anyway, to vary this, all we need to do is we add bits to it and we take them away. So I'm just going to go with some slabs up here. I'm going to add in some bits here. If you guys have seen me do this before, I'm very quick with it, but there's not really too much to it once you get going. But all I'm basically doing is just, I'm not taking anything away. All I'm doing is whenever I take out a block, I'll put in a stair and I'll make sure I can't see. So what I wouldn't want to do is like this, where you get to see the wood behind it. So I'll always make sure I curl it in. And I'll try to use as many twos next to each other as possible. So I can curl one side in and it makes it look a little bit off angle. What we've got here actually is, I was thinking about doing something like that maybe. Yeah, that looks good. Though that doesn't, that looks too chunky. So there's that, so leave that there. That looks right. I'll do. Except here, where I'll put in a stair. Maybe wrap that around so I can get stuff like that going on. Maybe even that. Yeah, that's better. But yeah, never take anything away. That means you get a really nice straight roof in on the inside. The ceiling part of the inside for your interiors is straight without you know, but you've got this like really nice variated roof on the outside. I think it looks cool. I really like this technique. I think it works. Let's move that on over there. Just try and make it look like you know, they've added thatch. It's fallen off. It's been picked at, and generally it's just been used quite a bit. You know, this whole building has been used, which is, I think it's quite important to make sure it kind of look like your builds look like they're actually functional, look like they're used, and things like that. But totally up to you guys if you want to do which kind of like version you want to do. But you can see all I'm doing is just variating, and it's got a complete random. There is no plan to it at all, which I think is important. Not to have a plan, not to have an idea of how you're actually going to do it. You just start and finish. There you go. So that looks alright. Yeah, I put in. So I don't like that. That's what I didn't like. It's on here. That's one like that, and I'm going to put one in here as well. I don't like this. Either side of this I don't like, so I'm going to put this one in here. And then that makes me happy when it's done like that. And that's all you really need to do. So guys, that's it for the Rohan Style Granary. Hopefully, not Granary. Rohan Style Small Warehouse. It is a very small warehouse, little one that they might just store some tools in and bits and bobs that they need in the field within the city gates. At least that's what I've got for Hamburg. There will be a Conquest mod version as well coming out, so look out for that. If you guys watch Conquest mod and you or play with the Conquest mod and you want to check that out and use that version, feel free to do so. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you guys want next in terms of all of these tutorials that I'm doing. That'd be awesome. And yeah guys, I will see you on the next one.